Welcome to Brion Mania! We got some wrestling action for you today. I hope you're ready. If you don't have your lucha mask on, pause the video, go find it. Oh, we got some Krenko action. Okay, we can get behind this. We've got Boros Garrison, Mountain, Windswept, Disenchant. Yeah, this is good. We're going to keep. Yeah, this is Brion Wrestling right here, man. I'll cover the commanders. Let's do our hand first. So we're going to get down Windswept Teeth. And look at the card art on Thunderblast. That is just so epic. Man, I love that. So we'll get down Windswept Teeth. Pass the turn. So if you're unfamiliar with Brion, this is Brion Wrestling right here. You can see by the lucha mask. Well, we don't know if it's Brion down in the corner. It might be. We're not entirely sure. But if you look at the dreads in the corner and you look at the dreads on Brion, I'm pretty sure it's Brion. So with Brion Stoutarm, what we're going to do is we pay 1 red, sack a creature, and it goes to our opponent's face right there. So he's going to wrestle some creatures into our opponent. And we're playing against Krenko. You get to put a bunch of 1/1 goblins onto the battlefield. So let's crack this Windswept Teeth. Always like playing against Krenko. It's like you have a clock. You can see a well-established clock, and when Krenko's coming down, you've got to be ready. So let's get down Sacred Foundry so we don't have to shock that in. And what do we want to play? I think I may get down Boros Garrison right now. Well, let's get down Mountain. Play Lightning Greaves. If we're Boros Garrison, we'll have to discard something. And then, yeah, pass the turn. Next turn, we'll get down Boros Garrison, be online to get planes, or get, yeah, Boros Garrison, and then get down some Brion Stoutarm action. Excuse me, I had to turn my mic off to cough real quick. Let's see. So we got Goblin Arsonist down. I love that, man. Whenever it dies, deal 1 damage. It's so like, I don't know. I've always loved that Goblin, man. When I first started playing Commander, I got really heavy into Tribal. You know, Tribal decks are really fun to play. And he was always in my Goblin deck, man. So he's a special place in my heart. So we're gonna get down. There's nothing we really want to disenchant or anything right now. So what we're gonna do is just get down Boros Garrison, bring the Mountain back to our hand, so we don't lose any mana, not lose any life off of Sacred Foundry. All right, now with the Brion deck, you know, there's different ways you can go, but if you're going to build a traditional Brion deck, which is kind of like this one, you run a lot of big creatures like this Thunderblast, and you also run Gain Control. So we have Active Aggression, a lot of fun. Oh, and he gets down Bloodmark Mentor, and so all of his red creatures have First Strike. So let's get down Mountain. Let's get down Brion. Brion, come on down! Brion's coming down. He's coming in hot. He's got a Lucha's mask. He's going to run into the ring, slide under the ropes. I just imagined him sliding under the ropes. That's pretty funny. And I'm making myself laugh. Okay. I don't know. It's just funny. Imagine him like Brion, really like a WWE, like on a pay-per-view or something, come sliding in. Okay, so our opponent, okay, he didn't have his, oh, he takes out our Lightning Greaves, okay. Now as far as, he doesn't really have anything to deal to us. But we'd have to watch out for the Goblin Arsonist. Opponent came in hot with that Vandal Blast tab, just tapped an extra mountain. Just to show the authority right there. Okay, so we do have Active Aggression, so we're going to save that for Krenko. So let's get down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, what, 5. He doesn't have any hasty stuff, so what we can do is we can get down Thunderblast. Let's crack this Flooded Strand, grab that Plateau. And Thunderblast is going to have, it'll persist. It'll come back with a +1 counter on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get down Thunderblast. But if we swing in, he can kill it with Goblin Patrol. Yeah, let's just go and get it down just in case he gets into some weird shenanigans next turn. And then we can throw it at our opponent next turn. I'm not going to swing in. I'd rather have deal 7 to the face. But talk about epic card art right there. So we've got a ram, we've got a dragon. Looks like we got a wolf to the right side. Oh yeah, you got the lightning coming out of it. You can just almost feel that bad boy just coming out of a mountain or something like that. I like that, man. I like some pretty epic Magic card art. And, oh yes, yes, so we have Active Aggression. Our opponent said he's mana screwed right now. That's not fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got some goblin action right there. So we can swing in next turn for 7, and then activate Brion, throw it at our opponent. So his goblins got pretty real with that that Erd out there. But we do have disenchant, so we can take care of it like that. So let's get down. We'll get down mountain. Swing in hot with the Thunderblast. Comes in hot for 7. It's going to drop him down to 33. And I just realized if we active aggression on his Krenko, then we get some goblins. That'll be fun. The Brion wrestler with a bunch of. All right, so he gets his 4th mana for Krenko. Goblin Settler. When it comes into enters the battlefield, destroy target land. Okay. Let's see what he targets. If he targets the garrison, then we're going to. All right, so he targets the garrison, so we're going to take out his Erd with that. We'll still be okay. Well, 4 mana. We can still active aggression on his Krenko next time he gets that down. Alright. And then since Thunderblast has Persist, we're going to go and activate. So we're going to activate Brion Stoutarm. We're going to Rey Mysterio 619 this Thunderblast into our opponent's face. Get a Persist trigger. It comes back. And since his creatures is our first strike, we'll probably just go and reactivate next turn. Alright. We're going to hold on to this active aggression, because you get to swing in with your opponent's commander and then throw it. Get into Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, we're going to put it down. We're okay on life. And then we'll just pass the turn for right now. But yeah, we can get some Goblin action with active aggression if that's where he's going. So he suspends the Lotus Bloom. And we got Goblin Ringleader. Enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library, put all Goblin cards revealed this way into your hand, the rest on the bottom. It's a mean-looking Ringleader right there. Alright, let's see what he flips into. So he hits a Tuk Tok and a... Yep, Tuk Tok. That's all he hits off that. Ooh, he hits Mimic Vat. Oh man, he missed some fun stuff off that flip. So we're going to go ahead and we'll go and re-Brion right now. We're going to Stone Cold Steve Austin this Thunderblast into our opponent's face. Drop him down to 20. We just need a creature right now. That'd be good to get. Let's see what we draw into. We don't really want another land. That's exactly what we didn't want. So we'll put down plains, and then we can crack that Bloodstained Mire next turn. And let's make sure just that goblin has haste. Okay, because if all of his goblins have haste, then as soon as he played Krenko, then he could get that going. Alright, so Krenko's coming in hot. And we can go and do it now. Yeah, I'm going to go and do that. We can do that. So we're going to active aggression on his Krenko. Get a goblin. Let's crack this, grab a red source. Make sure we get those goblins. We're going to sacrifice Krenko. We're going to Undertaker Tombstone this Krenko back into our opponent's face, drops him down to 17, puts him back on a Krenko, and we're left with a goblin. Alright, so let's play. We get Threaten. Now we can threaten his Krenko again and get another goblin. We're going to try that. Our opponent's not too thrilled. Sorry, dude. Yeah, we're gonna wait for that threaten on his Krenko. Okay. Let's see what he's getting down. Hopefully it's something big. Oh, it's a Gilded Lotus. Okay. So he'll be able to get on Krenko next turn, and then we can threaten and gain control of it. And get 2 Goblins. Gets down Turk, the Explorer. Alright, so he's swinging in with that dude right there. So what happens is he gets a 5/5. Ooh, we can gain control of that. Sacrifice it, and then get a 5/5 Goblin. I like that. I think that sounds pretty sweet. I'm sure our opponent... I'm sure he'll be absolutely thrilled with that. Now we could... Let's see what we draw into first. If we get another gain control spell... Because he doesn't have any sack outlets for his goblins. So we get into Ancient Tomb. That's not it. So let's play Plains. Okay, so we could threaten on his Tuk-Tuk, the Explorer. And we would get a 5/5 Goblin, which we can then throw at our opponent. Now, if he gets Krenko down... But I like that 5/5, because then we can throw it... We're here to have fun. That's what we're here to do. So let's... Well, let me see. Our opponent's probably not going to be too thrilled, but I think I may save the threaten for his Krenko. So we can get another Goblin, man. That sounds pretty fun. Brion likes Goblins. And I think his Lotus Bloom, yeah, his Lotus Bloom's coming off suspend. How awesome is it that we're playing against Krenko and we're using the threaten with the card art with the Goblin? I like that. So this is probably Frenzy Goblin. Whenever it attacks, target creature can't block. Okay. Oh, Slate of Ancestry. Okay. Discard your hand, draw a card for each creature you control. Oh, that's pretty sick right there, man. Got 7 cards in his hand. Hammer of Perforos. Creatures you control have haste. Okay, alright. We're getting into some Party City right here. Okay, let's see if he swings in with anything. Okay, swinging with the Explorer. We're not gonna fall for that one. We'll come in for 1. What we're looking for is a creature. Let's see. No land. Let's go for a creature. Grab the reins. Intended turn, gain control of target creature. It gains haste. Sack a creature. It deals damage. So we don't really have to entwine on that. But so that's gonna be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna get down Ancient Tomb. So now his creatures have haste because of the Hammer of Perforos. But we can get into some action over here. So we're gonna grab his Tuk-Tuk, and then we need to grab his Bloodmark Mentor. Yeah, so if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6. Yeah, we'll have enough to do both. So we're going to threaten on his Tuk-Tuk. Activate Brion. Alright, so we're going to activate Brion. Choose our opponent. We're going to Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop this Tuk-Tuk back to our opponent's face. We get a 5/5 Golem. And then we're going to entwine on his Bloodmark Mentor. That way they all lose first strike. So 1, I think we have enough mana. 2, no, we don't have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have enough. But we can do it as an instant speed on our opponent's turn. Kind of mess up some combat math on. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking at 6. So we don't have enough to. Yeah, it's 7 to do that. Now, with Krenko and Hammer of Perforos, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking at 6 goblins coming down, 7 with Krenko. We've got 5 coming to our opponent's face next turn. And we're going to go ahead and grab the reins on the Bloodmark Minter. That way we have first strike before that Mog Sentry gets to attack. He's going to activate the Slate of Ancestry. Okay, man. Ooh, missed out Kiki Jiki hits a graveyard, so he gets down Skull Clamp. Well, we're just glad right now that he didn't get his commander down, because he could have got a lot of goblins out with that Hammer of Perforos. We'll get his commander back up. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at 1 damage. Off the Goblin Arsonist, he's going to take out his Bloodmark Minter. And his board's kind of dwindled down a little bit. You know, I can get behind that. So we're at least looking at 5 next turn from Tuk Tok. Boy, he's drawing a bunch of cards, man. He has to get into some crazy stuff next turn. I'm glad Kiki Jiki's in the graveyard, though. Yeah, and then we're looking at 3 goblins right now. This is really not that crazy to deal with. Come on, something good. What do we draw into? Not a land. Everflowing Chalice. That is not something good. So let's get down. We're going to wait to activate on our... Wait to do it on our opponent's turn. But we'll go and kick with Multi-Kicker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll be good right there. We'll go and do it for 4. Why not? We're crazy. Brion's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to leave our planes in our hand just to represent some type of counterspell. Not counterspell, just some type of something that he would be worried about, possibly. Maybe it'll affect his decision making. If you ever get to a point where you have a bunch of mana, sometimes it's good just to leave a land in your hand. Because we know it's a land, but our opponent doesn't, so they may be tempted to think that it's something a little cray-cray. So he gets down Krenko, he's going to be able to well, depending on, he's probably got a lot of goblins in his hand, so let's see what he's got going on right here. Siege Gang. Yeah, okay. Now, luckily, we do have a lot of life. We can at least do the Tuk Tok. Sacrifice that. Ooh, that's a lot of goblins with haste right there. So we can at least activate Tuk Tok. We can block something. Let's see what he swings in with, though, first. None of his creatures have first strike, because that's in the graveyard. This is probably my least favorite goblin token. I don't know, it just looks like it's sitting on a porch. It just doesn't, like on like a porch stoop in like New York or something like that. This is a sweet goblin token right there. They look like they're getting into some trouble, but this one right here has just been real goofy to me. Okay, so he's coming in hot. That's just a 2/2 body. That's just a 2/1 body. Okay, so we're going to... We'll block on one of the ugly goblins right there. That way there's one less of them on the battlefield. We'll get rid of our ugly goblin, and then we'll block right there. Get rid of a 2/2 body. There we go. And we're probably going to activate Brion at the end of our turn, and hopefully we'll draw into some type of removal spell. Not removal spell, some type of creature spell. So, because right now we're looking at 10 goblins, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's going to have a lot of goblins coming down next turn. Especially if he's drawing a bunch of cards off Skull Clamp. Alright, we got a gamble action going. Let's see what hits the graveyard. Soul Foundry. Alright, so we're going to activate Brion on this Tuk Tuk. We're going to Batista Bomb this Tuk Tuk back to our opponent's face. We can go to 36. Come on, something good, something good. Not another land. Let's do it. Darksteel Ignite. Well, let's get that down. And we have, well, do we want to swing in right now? So if we swing in and he blocks right there, we'll at least gain 4, we'll go to 40. I think that probably need to swing in with Brion, because we're looking at, we've got 9 goblins, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're looking at 13 goblins. It's going to be 26. He can just come in hot with the whole team. And if he blocks, well, at least that way if we draw into like something, yeah, this is going to be our best course of action, because Brion is, well, we'll still gain, but we need his life total down, so we're gonna swing in, because he can't kill us right now. And it won't really matter if he gets a bunch of goblins down. This is giving us our best out, so that maybe he doesn't have any goblins in his hands. We'll gain that 4, go to 40. Hopefully we can survive a really big Krenko next turn. And I'll still go ahead and leave this Plains in our hand, because we have mana for days. Wanted to think we got something crazy in here. So, an awesome top deck, I'm just going to get it out there right now, would be destroys our Everflowing Chalice. Alright, man. If we can draw into Phyrexian, what is it? Dreadnought, I think. Oh! Oh! We got a coat of arms coming down with a bunch of goblins. Oh, I will take that. I will take that death, man. Yeah, let's get bunch of 24 goblins. Yes, this is a good commander death. I will take this. It's very honorable. Kudos to our opponent. He stuck it out. This is good. Brion he'll take his mask off and we'll go back. Yes, good game, man. All right, guys, that's a lot of goblins right there. We got 10. I'm gonna do the math real quick. So we got 10. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you want to stick around for the math, stick around for the math. So we've got 10. We've got 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we got 24. Just 24 times 24. 576. No problem, man. We're looking at 576 damage. All right, man. I like it's good. All right, guys. If you like the video, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.